Hello folks and welcome. Today you join me down here at Dub Customs, but mainly here to see Stuart from F11 Wax because he's going to give my BMW M5 Competition package, my car, a bit of love for the winter. So far it's been so good. I'm absolutely loving it, absolutely adoring it, and hopefully I can share weekly content as to what I'm going to do with this car. Not crazy mods or anything like that, just stuff that would be a little bit more interesting. And today it's not going to be machine polishing the car, it's actually just winter prep valeting the car. Anyway, let's go see Stu right now. Here is Stu, F11 Wax. How you doing? You well?
I'm very well, thank you. How are everyone?
What do you think?
It's beautiful, mate. I always, you know, I love a 5 Series.
I know you do. You used to own a E39 M5, didn't you?
I certainly did, yeah, in carbon black. Had a few schnitzer bits and pieces on it. That was lovely, absolutely lovely car. The only thing with that car is you always used to think it needs to rev out that little bit more. Because I had an E36 M3 Evo before, and that had like schnitzer bits and pieces done, and we had the like a race chip, I think they called it back then, and it just increased the revs a little bit. The V8 was beautiful, but you just wanted it to rev out a little bit more. But this one, what does this one redline in? This one
redlines at 7. 4.4 twin turbo V8,
yeah.
turbos and a hot V, 563 horsepower.
Same lump. Yeah, it doesn't need it. The E39 needed it. This thing doesn't.
No, and for a turbocharged engine, even though you would want to use the torque, it actually wants to rev. It's very race car like in the way it wants to zip up the top. I'm not sure about the noise. It's not a V10 M5. You know how much I love the V10,
yeah,
but it's alright, isn't it?
V10 is just.
Yeah, exactly.
V10 with Tubi Remora.
Oh my goodness, that's another video we can go on about that. Love it. It looks great. It's got these stupid black wheels in it. I've been saying it.
Like them?
No, I think whoever had this before should be shot. Honestly, it's
whoever
terrible.
had this before has lowered it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that either. So it's a competition pack. It sits a bit lower, but I think it's sitting a bit lower than that.
Really low, yeah.
But anyway, what we're doing today?
Okay, so today what we're doing is we're not doing any machining or any ceramic coating, but what we're going to do is get the car fully prepped for winter.
Okay.
So we're going to give it a really good wash, full decontamination, exactly like we were prepping for a ceramic coating.
Cool.
But instead of machine polishing it, what we're going to do is obviously panel wipe it down, and then we're going to apply a really decent, probably a couple of layers of my new wax.
Okay.
Which should be good for at least, well, months and months and months.
Okay, lovely. So it's basically a good valet.
It's a really good valet, and it's a proper winter protection pack, and then you'll see over the next few weeks just how much cleaner it stays, and then when you wash it, how easier it is to wash. You'll be able to air dry this sucker by the time I finish with it. So a very similar effect to a ceramic coating. It's just with a ceramic coating you're talking a few years worth of protection, that's where the extra investment is, but with a wax you're talking a few months. But the key with a wax is anyone can apply it, it's very quick to do, especially with the high grade we're using, and so you get that effect of a ceramic with regards to beading and dirt protection. The only thing you probably don't get is maybe like scratch resistance, but again, a ceramic coating package costs say 500 quid,
yeah.
And a winter wax protection package that we're doing here is 99 quid.
Okay.
So, you know, we can cater for both and whatever you need.
So the idea of it is basically if someone like me who doesn't keep cars, in fact I get through hot dinners quicker than I do.
You go through quite a few.
I do.
Yeah.
So obviously I'm not going to keep it that long. So this is actually a good idea because someone who wants to spend hundreds of pounds on a machine polish and they're going to keep the car free to 4 to 5 to 6 months.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's worth doing, and you'll notice as well the gloss and the glow it's going to get off of doing a proper wash process and then proper cleaning process and then proper waxing process. I think you'd be quite impressed. So what I'll do is I'll follow Stu around while he's valeting the M5 and then basically chat crap throughout the process. Obviously he's just putting a bit of soap on it, then he's going to put a bit of foam over it and yeah, go over the car and also explain in a little bit more detail why you should go for waxes. This is my new, which I'm very excited about, F11 Wax GJ211 shampoo.
Aye.
And as you can see, it's crazy foam, super soft, and look, effortless cleaning. Just absolutely effortless, mate.
Spinny.
So I know.
Spin again.
I know. Well, I'll try.
That's some.
I'll try.
Right. He loves it.
But so there. This is the next product I'm launching. At the beginning of December, so this one's been in development as well for a few months. It has to be right. It has to be like
using my car as a prototype, Stu?
No, I've cleaned about. I've cleaned about 20 so far with it.
Warning,
already
chemicals contain paint thinner. No, I'm joking.
I hope not. I don't think I'll be in business very long.
While Stu's doing that, he's treating me to snack here. This is snack of the day, it's Crunch. Let me know what you think about it. Do you prefer Crunch to Snickers? I'm not too sure. Do you know what, let me eat it and then I'll let you know.
There's not.
Stu, I prefer Crunch to Snickers.
Yeah, Dairy Crunch rules, man.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's like an old school sweet, showing my age. I used to have that at swimming lessons years ago. It was so nice.
Why swimming lesson? You eat in the pool?
Nah, that was the treat afterwards.
Really?
Yeah, Dairy Crunch is really nice. It's never really changed. Shrunk like every other chocolate bar out there, but yeah, it's well nice.
7 out of 10 for Crunch.
7? 7?
Yeah, 7. Yeah, 7. You agree? 7? 7. 7. Rinsing that off, I'm still annoyed the fact that this car has black wheels. It's doing my absolute nothing. In fact, that could be another video for sure. Silver wheels, Stu? On the M5?
Oh, I don't know. Now it's getting cleaned up. The Estoril blue with black.
Oh, don't tell me you like it.
I do.
Oh no!
I do. Look.
It doesn't work with the Estoril. If it was grey, or if it was like a thuggish colour, then it's fine. But I just feel like it was an afterthought. What it feels like to me is the guy's had it in diamond cut, couldn't afford to repair the diamond cut because he's curbed all 4 of them, and then decided, oh, I'll just make it all black.
I know where you're coming from. I know where you come from. And my Estoril blue Evo had a really bright silver wheel with a deeper dish.
Yeah.
But this is 5 Series and it just works so much better, and it's already de-chromed and it, well, except for the handles.
Cool. I'll tell you what, I'll do a little vote on the top corner. So up on that corner there, you'll see a vote whether the wheel should go silver or black, and then yeah, we can decide from there. It's all jetted off, Stu. What you got there?
Okay, so what we've got here is super heavyweight microfiber drying towel that we sell at Essex Detailing Products.
Nice.
Which is super heavyweight, brand new as well.
Lovely.
For your car. And what we're going to do is just use this to give it a really nice drying off.
Cool.
It's super soft, so there'll be no marring or scratching on the paint. You can see it's monster, and the best thing ever, it's edgeless.
Lovely.
You know, I'm a fan of edgeless microfibers, and this is the one. So this is so good. Check this out. You can literally. Oh, that's the sign of it hasn't got much wax on at the moment. It's not very slippery.
Oh, okay.
Because
usually it would just fall off,
it would
right?
Just slip off.
Oh, okay.
So literally with no friction at all.
Just comes off like that.
Easy.
In one hit.
Exactly. And this is before we've waxed it. So once we've waxed it, it will literally just pull the water straight off the paintwork. Really nice little product. And again, reusable. You can wash them, but if you're going to wash them in a washing machine, make sure you run the washing machine on a cycle first, because if you've had something in there that's got a bit of grit or dirt on it, you can never guarantee that it's not flying around in the machine still, and what you don't want is to bond itself into each of the little fibres. Okay. You dry your car, yeah, exactly. So, but what you can literally do is almost put it in the bucket on top of the grit guard.
Cool.
Pressure gun it down, leave it out to dry. She's ready to go again. Beautiful bit of kit. Really, really lovely bit of kit.
Lovely stuff. And because it's big, or big drying towel,
the whole car without
go
wringing it out.
Really? Yeah. That's insane. You get yourself one of them. That's handy. That's handy, because she's a big old girl, this M5.
Yeah.
She's a big old lump. Doesn't drive like one.
It usually takes like 2 or 3 days. There's a lot of panel on this car.
Oh really? Yeah, of course. You've detailed M5s before, so I can imagine these do take some time. I know you do.
I love M5. I think this is, personally, it's between this and your GT4 for me as favourite car.
Really?
Yep.
That's saying something. Yeah. I don't know.
Because this car will do everything in the day. You can literally use it for anything. Luxury family car. I don't know. I heard someone like uses it as a wagon, almost like a van, Sid.
Yeah, I've heard that too. Well, I drove one of these on track last year. It was, and I've done some mad skids in it. Don't need to do it in this. I'll just plod along, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah. Right, where are you at now, Stu?
So we've literally done the whole side of that on the car on that side. We're starting on this side. I still haven't wrung it out yet.
That's mental. That is loopy. By now, if it was me washing it, I'd be going through 6 or 7 cloths, probably all wrunged out in the bin on the floor somewhere. But yeah, no, he's literally, look, I mean, that towel has literally done the roof, done the whole quarter here as well too.
Still going strong.
And the bonnet.
Yeah, the bonnet. Yeah.
Beast of a towel.
We're inside now.
Lovely.
Start assessing the paint under our lights like we usually would before a full detail machine polishing.
Lovely.
I can still see there's a fair bit of tar left on it. So what we're going to do is just use a really nice gentle tar remover on that. Just mist it onto the panel, leave it on for 2 or 3 minutes. Let the chemical do its work. It's not harsh to your lacquer, so it's not going to damage it. Lovely. Gently remove that and then go around the car one more time with our lamps, and then we're going to start to wax it.
Cars being dried up here at F1 Wax Studio, and I'm going to show everyone your little die-cast model because there's one in particular I really like, which is this E39. I know, look at it.
Just going through a full engine detail.
Oh, is it? Yeah, yeah. Wing mirror missing. What happened there?
Terry.
Terry?
No.
Terry from Dub. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Renault 5 Turbo 2. He's got Metro 6R4 Rally, car scale electric. Slidey chair. There we go. Whoops. Right, what we did is, yeah, nearly crashed into your stuff. What we did, Stu?
Okay, so what we've done, we brought the car in, it's fully dried now, and we sprayed on a really decent tar and glue remover. And we're just waiting for that to settle over whatever tar is on the car. It's not too bad actually. It's not right. There's some here. You can see that. So this has been on for about a minute or two. Now, in effect, if this product does its job, which I know it will, because it's a good one, with 0 pressure, goodbye. Here we go. No friction, no messing around.
Terminated. T1000 style.
It is. I'm not a fan of clay bars, I'll be honest with you, with regards to moving these kind of...
No, you're not. You've never been a clay bar fan ever since I've known you.
For various reasons. So I prefer to do it like this, just gently, panel by panel, assess it, in a small area, and then just gently work through it. Ask it nicely to come off the car as opposed to aggressively rip it off the car and then potentially cause more damage that we need to machine polish out.
We need to talk about films.
Yes.
Because we love a good car film, don't we?
We certainly do.
Anyway, favourite car chase film?
Immediately you think of Bullet, but then you start thinking more and more, and then you think of No Man's Land with Charlie Sheen and the Porsches.
Yes. So you made me watch No Man's Land.
I did.
Yeah, with Charlie Sheen, and it's basically stealing Porsches. Yeah. And there's this underground car park scene where there's a Porsche 911
Turbo Silver.
Yeah, and it is
4-speed.
Yes, exactly, and that's quite cool. That is actually a really cool car chases. But we also love our Bond films, don't we?
We do love our Bond films. Now,
but yeah,
different era of Bond.
Different era of Bond. I'm a Brosnan fan. Yeah. I love Brosnan. You don't like him because of his voice.
No, I don't dislike Brosnan, but I grew up in the Roger Moore era. Now I really show my age now. Thankfully not the Sean Connery era, but the Roger Moore era. I still think the best is Daniel Craig, isn't it? It has to be.
Craig, athletically, he's got this
ball. He's
he's great.
Daniel Craig is the one.
But I don't think he's had the best cars, in my opinion, when it comes to the cars. DBS was great, but it got rolled over, and then in the second one, the door ripped off, and it got chased by Alpha 159 diesels. So that wasn't really
trouble with the diesel.
Trouble.
That's just down to driver.
Yeah, that is probably down to driver.
Aston Martin.
Yeah, exactly. Ben Collins, you watching it? He was a stunt driver. You didn't do your job right, mate. But
shout out Richard Ennifer and Aston Martin one.
Shout out to Richard Ennifer as well too. We're plugging everyone today. We're plugging everyone. For me, it's got to be the 7 Series. Tomorrow Never Dies.
With, same wheels as my.
Same wheels, the double 5-spoke M Sport wheels. It's a great car chase. Great car. E38 7 Series.
Was that an original V12 car?
No, it wasn't. So it's 750.
Yeah. IL. Okay.
It was an IL, so that because obviously Bond could remote control it from his mobile phone.
That's it, yeah.
But they made it long wheelbase so that the guy in the back can steer the car. and it had these little lipstick cameras, and you can see on either side, so you can drive, you can see where it's going.
Oh, I see, and that's how they did it.
Exactly, but they all ran V8, mainly because they were much more nimbler.
Was it like Dukes of Hazzard when they ended up running out of 440 Dodge Chargers?
Yes.
They were running them with 318s, and I think
it.
some of them even had 60s stuck in them.
That's it, and they had to change the bumpers to make it look like a 440, yeah.
Original Driver film with Ryan O'Neill. Have you ever seen that?
Yes, with the Merc in the car park where he precisely smashes every bit of panel off.
Watch how hard his hands are working with that steering wheel. It's like a bus steering wheel.
No.
That is a good. That's a great
That's actually
film.
a good. That's a good
That
bit.
is a great film.
That's a good bit. And you've never seen Bad Boys, have you?
Not yet.
Oh, so there's a 964 Turbo 3.6 with the Speedline wheels. That's a bit of you, that car.
Yeah, it's proper.
And it's got Martin Lawrence, Will Smith.
I've been lucky enough to detail a few of those, and
They are gorgeous, aren't they?
Yeah,
they are
absolutely
gorgeous.
awesome.
In fact, we can ask people what they're. Do you know what? If you've got a favourite car chase from a film, just drop it in the comments. For me, it's
I'm sure
still
there's
Smile
something
Never
we've
Die.
forgotten about that's really obvious and really good. There you go, Ronin.
Oh, Ronin, because
Yeah,
it has an E34 M5, but it was being chased by a 406
Now,
Peugeot.
which one was it? It had the fan wheel with like the rim on it, so it was the
So
original
it's the
315 horsepower.
315 horsepower.
Because then it went 340 when they had the directional fives.
Yeah, so it had the 3.8. This was a 3.6.
3.6.
So it was a 3.6.
3.6. Friend had a 3.6.
Yeah.
Rapid.
Well, they did a 3.6 and they did a 3.8 and then they did a 3.8 Nürburgring.
Yes. Richard had one.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool. See, there you go. With double
what
5 spokes.
Yeah, with double 5 spokes. What was the purple? The M-Power purple? It's not
That is Nürburgring.
the colour.
Yeah, I'm sure there was. There's a video in Russia of some guy with a purple one. Sadly, he passed away, but he did some really crazy drifting videos.
Still amazing.
Yeah, no, that is a good. I think E34 is my favourite looking M5.
Would you have that or E28 M5? Or original M6? I think the advert on the original M6 was something like anyone can dream, only something like 56 or something can buy. They didn't bring many into. I've still got it in an old magazine.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
I
Such
don't
a good
know.
advert.
I think I'd
Original
still
button.
have an M. I'd probably have the E34 M5.
E30.
I know Chris Harris bangs on about his E28.
This is going to
and
test your knowledge. Did they do an E34 Touring M5?
they did.
That's the one. That's
They
what I'd
did.
have.
They
That's what
did,
I'd
and they're a
have.
fortune. They're about
Yeah.
60,
That's what
70,000
I'd have. And
pounds.
then you could have your German Shepherds in the
Yeah.
back.
My dream would be to find a E61 M5 Touring and do it in the Verde Pinot liquid wrap like I did with the GT4.
Yeah.
That would be
What exhaust?
my ideal dream car. Probably a Tubey. And straight pipe it. Because I'm not going to do track days. I'd just straight pipe the bastard and it would sing. And induction. Carbon air intake. I reckon that'd be a good one.
Carbon air
That'd be a
intake,
very
that's
good
what I had
one.
on my E39.
Yeah, that'd be quite good. This is what I love about coming to see F1 Wax. We don't just, it doesn't just detail machine polished cars.
Nerd out
We
more on
nerd
cars,
out
even
more
more than
about
paint,
cars.
which is something.
Terminator, everything basically, everything in one go.
I really want to machine this car.
Yeah.
Terminator 1.
Go on, you love Terminator 1, don't you?
I got to see Terminator 1 when it originally came out in America in a drive-in movie when I was 12. And that was the most amazing experience ever.
Still,
that film,
it's frightening,
scary
isn't
as hell.
Yeah. T1000s, yeah.
Now you told me that some of the filming that they did on that they didn't have permission to do.
No. So the first Terminator, I was watching an interview with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and they said, yeah, some of the stuff like where the Terminators punch in to steal a car, that wasn't their car. That was someone's car. In which case, when they came out, they had to apologise and say sorry.
Is that the wagon?
Yeah, that's it. It's the wagon.
The big 80s wagon.
But it's just
what a film.
The special effects are amazing as well. How they crafted the metal on the face and everything is
I'm
crazy.
lucky enough to be friends with Reese from that original film on Facebook.
Carl, yeah, you've
Michael
got
Bean,
Facebook,
Michael Bean, and The Rock. He's in The Rock, yeah. And
Really?
Johnny Ringo. Everything. He's been in everything. That guy.
Speaking of The Rock,
Yes.
The Rock with Sean Connery and
Who's James Bond?
Nicolas Cage, right? So there's a chase, isn't it, with Ferrari 355.
Oh yeah.
Nick Cage chases him, and Sean Connery's in that Humvee.
Yeah.
I'm only borrowing your Humvee.
Yeah, and he wrecks that that's a real 355, isn't it?
No, it wasn't.
Thank
The
God
one
for
that, no, it wasn't. Luckily, it was a rep like most. So easy to
Miami
make.
Vice when they blew up his Daytona.
Oh, that was
Luckily-
that was a rep. Wasn't
that was
it?
a Daytona built on a Cortina, hopefully.
Did you ever see the remake of the Miami Vice one with Jamie Foxx?
No, I like Jamie Foxx, but I won't watch it.
Honestly, that one was no good. It had a
It's gonna be
430
shocking.
Spider in it. It
It's gonna be
wasn't good.
shocking.
But
Jamie Foxx in Collateral, mate.
I was going to say, I was just going on to Collateral. Right, this isn't car related at all, but the Collateral.
That's the one.
Oh my goodness, what a film. I mean, Tom Cruise.
Tom's training. You've got to watch the thing on YouTube of Tom's training. And they said by the time he'd finished his weapons training, if he'd been alive in the Wild West, he'd have been pretty much unbeatable because he was so quick.
He was so quick.
And
that club scene with Paul Oakenfold music where he's just shooting everyone, it looks so real. And you could see it in his eyes. He just looked at him and thought, he's going to kill me. Yeah, but yeah, that's a great film. In case you haven't seen that, please go watch The Collateral. I think that is definitely a recommended film. So we've recommended chocolate bars, we've recommended your products, and we've recommended films as well too. So yeah, well, I'll let you crack on because we can waffle forever doing this. Right, Stu, what are you whacking on here? Some wax, yeah?
This is my wax.
It's your wax.
Yeah, this is my F11
wax.
And so, super high grade canuba. You can tell it's a high grade as well because the second you touch it, it turns instantly to a glaze. There's no fillers or rubbish in this stuff. This should retail at about the £90 mark.
Nice.
And I'm selling it at 25. So I want everyone to use it and have it. And
hang on, I'm going to say the line. I'm going to say the line of that car insurance commercial. And now everyone feels epic.
Yeah.
So 5 minutes is up, and basically you're just removing the wax, and the whole idea is it's easy to apply, easy to remove. Yeah.
It literally is. Check it. So I'm using 2 fingers. You can see I'm not pushing pressure on it. And it just comes off, and immediately. Well, we can do a water test straight away. This stuff will literally harden like a shell on the paint once it's fully cured, which is pretty quick. You can even start to multi-layer it straight away. I just love it, absolutely love it. And I say all the feedback we're getting so far from everybody, there's no gimmicks or tricks or anything like that, mate. It's just a super high grade canuba wax being sold at a third of the price it should be.
Right then, here we go. This panel has been waxed, and then now you're going to do a water panel test, and it's been what now, 7, 8 minutes since you've applied it?
Literally that. So this part of the bonnet hasn't been touched, that's just been washed, decontaminated. This bit you saw us doing the waxing on. Cool.
So that's literally this side, and now what you're doing is
showing the difference between a properly
I love that.
Properly canuba wax panel.
Yeah.
This one will have some kind of beading because again what we've done, we've panel wiped it, but you can see it's flat, it's feeling a bit sorry for itself.
Yeah.
I mean that's as clean as the panel will get without machining it. But a panel that's actually got protection on it, and that'll just keep going and going and going.
That's mental. That is literally insane. That is literally insane. And obviously, you know, especially during this sort of time of the year where it rains 24/7.
This will last for winter.
This will, yeah?
Yeah, and it will make your life so much easier. I guarantee it's so much easier. Clean the car, keep the dirt away from the car. Again, literally you'll be able to wash the car with just warm water and it will just dissipate and melt the dirt straight off it. Love it.
It's still beading off now.
I'm a bit of a bead nerd, but
I mean, you've pretty much...
I get excited because I know that's proper.
Yeah.
It's not rubbish, that's proper for the client.
Cool, so the car has been protected with F11 Wax protection, and you can already see it's got that high definition wet look. It's so exciting. The wheels have also been protected, and they've also been gel shined as well too. Usually you could get them sort of brushed, however with the brush it sort of sprays onto the side of the paint. This has got gel shine protection and it will stick on there for longer, and it will last longer as well too. Right then, car is all ready. It's done, it's finished. Look at her, she does look lovely. Stu? Look at him, look at him, look at his eyes, look at his eyes, he's so dialed in and focused. You happy with it? You happy with your work? You should be, because it's
not bad.
Good. It's not bad. It's not bad, mate, it's the dog's bollocks.
It's not bad, it's not bad. So, but it's going to last.
Yeah?
I know it's going to last, yeah.
Is it going to last my ownership?
Oh, easy.
Will it sustain machine gun fire?
By the time... Possibly not machine gun fire.
Oh, okay.
But I bet you 50 quid now. I'd give you 50 quid. If that's not still beading by the time you get rid of it, I'll give you 50 quid, my friend. I'm that confident.
You heard it. You heard it. You heard what he said.
I'm confident enough, so I'll give you 100 quid.
I want 50 quid cash. I don't want it in like vouchers or anything like that.
No, it'd be 100
or
quid.
a PlayStation, but I don't want it. 100 quid. Look, you hear it, 100 quid. He's saying it. He's a true believer.
You're not allowed to go out and take thinners to it. I know what you're.
I'm not going to go out and take. I'm not going to go out and take paint thinner to an M5. I mean, look at it. It's coming up so rich on the camera as well too.
Now look at the wheels.
I know.
Now look at the wheels. See what I mean about the black wheels?
I know what you mean. It has come up really well, and they were a state.
See what your followers think. At the end of the day, they know.
Yeah, you prefer it with the black wheel. I'm still. I don't know. I'm not too sure. I don't know. I'm still. Ooh. Another day. However, I'm just happy that the car is in tip-top condition. I mean, it's been, I wouldn't say knocked about in its life, but it's been used. You can see it's been used.
It's been used. It's also been enjoyed, and you know what? It is what it is. It's an M5, mate.
Bang, bang, bang. They banged it out. Look at it. Amazing how part of wax, a good valet, and just some love, care and attention that has gone into this F10 BMW M5. I mean, it was in pretty okay condition already, but Stuart from F11 Wax and his lovely assistant D over there have completely smashed this. In fact, let's go speak to the man himself. You done it, Stu.
We did it.
Bang.